Months of planning and reconstruction, the North American Trek is officially open at the Columbus Zoo.
And Cam is there live to check it all out. Hey Cam, good morning to you.
Hey, good morning, guys. It's a beautiful morning. We got the sun creeping up behind us, but also more beautiful because a brand new world, if you will, just opened at the zoo that you and your family can enjoy. It is North America Trek. We're now joined by Tom, who's going to talk to us all about it. It's great to see you,
Good
sir.
to see you. Thanks for being out here this morning.
So why North America Trek? Why build something like this?
So we actually have had animals from North America for a long time here at the zoo.
Yeah.
The original North America region was one of the first areas that Jack Hanna developed back in the early 80s.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so and back then it was state of the art, but now fast forward 40 years, we've learned so much more about how to care for these animals, their well-being, what the keepers need for the space, how the guests interact with the space, interpretation. So it was an opportunity for us to really reimagine and reinvent one of the oldest regions of the zoo.
That's so exciting. So we're walking in. This is the entrance right here,
Yep.
a beautiful entrance with all the North American animals before. As we make our way through, I'm getting that like natural park vibe.
Yeah, actually, yeah. The national park system in the U.S. is one of our great treasures, and we wanted to bring the best of that into Columbus, into the zoo, and showcase the animals that we work with, some of the conservation work that we do right here in Ohio, and really tell the story of America's great parks and animals that call America home.
Now, I know you opened this last Friday. How have the visitors responded to it? How have they loved the animals?
It's just been overwhelming. Folks are so excited. You know, this was a long time coming. We started planning in the summer of 2021. We started construction in early 23. So this is about a 4-year lead up to this, and the guests have been waiting, our staff have been waiting, and so yeah, the response so far has just been phenomenal.
Now, as far as animals in North America, that's a little teaser. We are going to see the river otters coming up on Good Day Columbus. What are some more of the animals that they can expect throughout this region?
So we've got Mexican wolf. We're part of a reintroduction program to try to get Mexican wolf repopulated into areas around the country. Our black bear habitat is wonderful. We've got, we'll have trumpeter swan here, bald eagle, then also some animals that folks might not expect, like the hellbender. So the largest amphibian in North America, part of a reintroduction program that we do. You can actually see where we grow up these hellbenders before we release them into rivers in Ohio. So we talk about plains garter snakes and burying beetles as well. So this is really a mix of some of our wildlife rescue programming as well as some of our conservation and reintroduction programs.
Look at this. So again, this is absolutely included with admission at the Columbus Zoo and Aquarium. Where is this located for people that might just want to know where to walk to?
So this is actually pretty close to the center of the zoo. So as folks are entering the zoo, of course, they come into our entry plaza, the big pond, and when you take your first right, you're pretty much right in North America.
All right.
And it's also the lead up to Heart of Africa. So,
oh, that's a great little segue there.
Sure thing. Yeah.
All right. You can get more information at the Columbus Zoo's website. Obviously, they have tickets for you to enjoy this all summer. But listen, Tom, you're a wild guy, but we have some real animals coming up, right?
Absolutely.
Yes.
You bet.
We got real animals coming up on Good Day Columbus, guys, and there you go. There's the bald. Oh, I didn't see the bald eagle.
Yeah.
Kurt and Katie, can we please salute to our national bird?
Listen,
I hope you put your hand to your head.
You know that we're very happy about this, all of us being birders. We saw a preview of the Mexican wolves on Wednesday. They were adorable. I told Kurt there was 5 of them. They're brothers. They were all playing, rolling around, even in the heat. Some of them relaxing in the shade a little bit.
The Mexican wolves, I mean, they are pretty active. I mean, because that was, I don't know how the layout is now, but that was the first thing you saw walking in. So you mean they were always kind of up walking around?
They knew they were on camera. They were putting on a show for us.
They were having a fiesta party.
The 5 of them, I mean, they look like they get along, and he's always got to make some
I know.
pun. Yeah.
And then they'll take a siesta after their fiesta.
Well, they were playing hard, so they're probably going to need a nap.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is today a good nap day?
Well, it's a Friday, so it's a mandatory nap.
Yeah.
For folks who partake.
For us to try to get used to everyone else's normal schedule.
Right.
This is something you really oughter check out, guys. You see what I did there, Nikki?
I see what you did there.
This is so cool. We're talking about the brand new North America Trek. I know we're behind the glass now, but we're doing something very awesome with some of the cutest animals you will ever see on television. We're here with Nikki. Nikki, where are we? What are those things?
We are up on top of our new North American river otter habitat here at the Columbus Zoo and Aquarium.
And talk about these otters. Why are they so special? What makes them a real staple in North America?
Otters are found in places with clean water and lots of resources. So If you have otters in your region, in your habitat, in your backyard, it means that you have clean water and that these animals are living in a nice, clean environment. Our 3 otter boys came to us from another zoo. They are brothers, and their names are Wilford and River and Mayhem.
So they're brothers. I didn't know that. And something I'm discovering too, I don't know why I didn't know this either, that otters are freshwater animals.
So otters were extirpated from Ohio at one point, and that means there were no more here. And it was because of the amount of pollution in our rivers, and it took away their food sources, like freshwater mussels and hellbenders, which I think you're going to meet later.
Yeah.
So animals like that are very important to them surviving here. And as we have cleaned up the environment and had better stewardship of our land here in Ohio, they've made a big comeback.
And I love the setup that you have for them over here. This is the giant pool, but even around the corner, we saw them earlier, sliding down the river. I mean, what a fun space for them.
They're a very playful and engaging species. So this pool that we're looking at right now is 8 feet deep. The whole system is about 30,000 gallons of water. And if you're a frequent visitor to the Columbus Zoo, it's about the same size as what we have up at Brown Bear. The pool in the middle, if you got to see them swimming in that stream, we have what's called an effects pump on it. So we can actually change how fast or slow that current is going.
There you go. Now, we have the food over here. If we throw food down over to the river part, will they go over there?
They sure will.
All right, so guys, Nikki, can you go around and show the river? So walk around. I just want to show everyone, because one of the cutest things you'll ever see of all the animals here are these otters going down the slide. So I'm going to see, I call it the slide, but these guys go.
Oh, look at them. They are so playful. They love it.
They were wide awake and up and at 'em this morning.
What are they going to do it again?
Yeah,
Boom! Just taking a little dive in that waterfall.
Otters are fun to watch.
They are, when they hold on to their babies or they hold hands and they float. Very cute.
Don't they use rocks too to do things?
To smash
I love how you
muscles.
did the little hands.
Right, they
That's
lay
what
on
their
their
little
back,
hands.
right, and they catch a muscle and use
Do it
a
on
rock.
the stomach.
Little otter hands.
Little otter hands.
That is awesome.
I'm looking like a bear, because that's what we're about to see in a few moments. Here at the brand new North America Trek, we're here with Tyler in a brand new area. What's behind you over here?
So right behind us is a black bear habitat, and the beautiful thing about this whole design and construction process is that sustainability was really front of mind through the entire process.
So how do you go about keeping things sustainable as you're building new? You got waterfalls, pushing gallons of water out.
Absolutely, there's numerous ways we can do that, but one of the main ways we do that is with our life support system. So the LSS systems, we filter and recycle that water, we disinfect it, we create a great habitat for animals that utilize that water system. And so we don't have to continuously fill and dump pools. It's just a way to recycle all that water.
And I just love the theme. Again, North America Trek, you're kind of getting this forest wilderness, which obviously is the natural habitat of these animals.
Absolutely.
What a home for the black bear you have here.
It's outstanding. Yeah, we really want this to feel like, the Yosemite, kind of Northern California feel. So each area that you go through, the otters is really kind of feeling like Ohio. The Mexican wolves, that feels like, the American Southwest, Sedona, something like that. So
look at that.
Really wanted to take people on a journey kind of through our nation.
It's so beautiful, and a little bit of a teaser, because this side of the waterfall is the bear, the black bear, but then the other side, which we're going to see later this morning, the wolves are over there.
The wolves are right behind that,
cool.
yeah. Just like you find it in nature, double-sided waterfalls.
Yeah. Now, we mentioned, you're going, Cameron, you're talking about this black bear. Where's the black bear? Well, it's only 8:15 in the morning. Bears like to sleep in, but we did get a sighting, and that's what we're going to walk over to right now. So this is kind of the lay of the land. If you want to see the bear where it's sleeping, we're going to go right in here. Now, what kind of bear are we about to see, Tyler?
So this is a cinnamon-faced black bear.
Wait, a cinnamon face?
Yes.
Black bear.
It's a very, it looks like cinnamon. So black bears, when you see them in the wild, you see very, very dark colors. This is more of a brownish color.
Now, for Nikki's reflection, I'm going to try to cover the back with my body to make it black. Can you see her sleeping right there? Who is that, Tyler?
Well, that is our black bear, and this is going to be a wonderful spot during wild lights too. I mean, this is going to be heated in here, so folks will be able to see her in this space.
And her name's Stevie, right?
Stevie, yes.
Like after Stevie Nicks?
Sure.
Yeah. Just like a one-winged dove. So people can come out here, obviously, starting now. This just opened last Friday, but what's something that they can learn about black bears? Oh, Stevie hears us, and Stevie in particular. What's something special about Stevie?
Well, Stevie's special because she's one of the rescue animals, and so this is something she's not going to be re-releasable, but this is her forever home, and so we were able to save her from from any sort of euthanasia things.
And conservation is such a big part of the zoo.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Look at that. Now, how old is Stevie? Do you know?
I don't know.
30
Yeah, I don't
questions.
know. I'm not the animal guy. I'm the construction guy.
How old
but-
is Stevie? She's 10 years old. Thank you, Nikki. She's behind the scenes making sure we don't jump in because you know I want to. 10-year-old Stevie.
I'll grab you. I'll keep you safe.
Absolutely adorable. And where is this area, Tyler, kind of in proximity to everything else at the zoo?
Yeah, so I mean, this is technically where we used to have the pony rides. If anybody remembers where the pony rides were, we're standing right exactly where the pony rides were.
Look at that. The ponies left, and now Stevie and her giant mansion of a house came in. Tyler,
Absolutely.
thank you so much,
you're
and
very welcome.
congratulations. I'm going to turn the camera back around. I know it's really dark, but you know me. I love to put a camera not only in people's faces, but in bears' faces. Look at that. She's just
Good thing there's glass between
One
that bear
swipe.
and Cam.
And that hair would be gone.
Stevie's like, get out of my face. I'm trying to nap.
Really.
And welcome back to the Columbus Zoo and Aquarium, where we are discovering and going through the brand new North America Trek that just opened last week. And to talk about how accessible it is and how much you can learn here, now we have Karen joining us. It's good to see you, Karen.
Good morning. It's good to see you, and thank you for coming here to feature us.
Man, I love this because not only can I see this, but it's very accessible to everyone. In what ways did you accomplish that?
Well, we thought about all the people who try to come and visit, and we tried to make things easier to move around in. We've made gracious pathways.
Very wide pathways.
Yes, because we know people come and go through North America to get to other locations.
And earlier we saw the bald eagle exhibit. I didn't see any doors on that behind us.
There are no doors. We know that that can be a stumbling block for our creative ways of feeling and looking at the exhibits.
Yeah.
We've introduced some lower glass railing panels so that there's no sightline obstructions for guests too.
Now we're going to walk this way because it's accessible, but it's also educational. What building are we about to see right here?
So we're about to walk into the Ohio Center for Wildlife Conservation. We're very excited about this addition to our facility. It really celebrates the conservation projects that the zoo and the wilds really work on.
And speaking of accessibility, you put your hand right here in front of that, open sesame.
You got it.
So we're going to walk in. Karen, you can join us too, but we also have Joy over here. Joy,
Good morning.
what are we learning all around this right now?
So you probably know that the zoo does global conservation, so worldwide. But how much do you know about Ohio conservation?
That's a good point.
My little slimy friend here.
It looks so real. This is not a real animal. What is this?
So this is an eastern hellbender. So this is kind of the adult size that you would see in the wild for these hellbenders that we're caring for. So
Very sticky.
They are
Very
they're
real
very
looking.
slimy. This one's a little sticky, but for the effect. But what a big part of the wildlife that we deal with is their habitat.
Okay.
And so as things change over time, as people are sharing space with animals, it's important to know that we're sharing that community with the wildlife.
And that's something we're learning all around us. You have these incredible displays, Waters Aquatic talking about that and the mussel conservation, but people can also see your team in action. Real hellbenders will be in here, and then you work over in this room.
Absolutely. So what we do is hellbenders are having a hard time with their youngsters growing up. We are trying to figure out why and what the factors are and how we can help. And in the meantime, what we do is we collect eggs out of the wild. We take them back here and give them a head start. And when we release them. So it is a partnership of a lot of different organizations. We have other Toledo Zoo, the Wilds, and Penta Career Center are helping us raise the youngsters until about 3 years old, and then they go back out.
I love that.
It's amazing.
You can know when you bring your family out here, you get tickets. This is what a lot of that is going to go towards, conserving these animals, even ones like this. Look at this, the hellbender right here.
Yeah, snot
it's
otter.
fake, but a
Oh, it
snot
is
otter. That's a
fake.
great name.
Isn't it?
We were debating if it was alive or not.
I was concerned about how it was just being kind of flung around.
Is that real size? Cam, is that real size?
Yeah, this is true. Is this true to size?
Yeah, so an adult can get from a foot to 2 feet long.
2 feet long. Yes, Buck, look at that guy.
That's cool. Do you think Evan would be into that?
I don't know if he'd be into a 2-foot one. He'd be like, oh my gosh, and take off running.
What about a fake one, though?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
He's still going through his turtle phase?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I can't keep up.
Big
Sometimes I
turtle.
feel like I don't know how long these things
Yeah.
last.
The turtle phase has lasted almost a year now. He doesn't want a real turtle, but he likes them.
So cute.
Yes.
I love it.
My brother was big into amphibians, and he said that turtles smell probably more than all of his other amphibians that he had.
Oh.
So he's like, keep that in mind if Evan wants a turtle. Sometimes
Maybe
they
you should get him a bearded dragon, because they have clothes on Amazon that you can dress them.
Oh my goodness.
Accessorize.
And welcome back to the brand new North America Trek that just debuted at the Columbus Zoo and Aquarium. And we've seen all sorts of animals this morning. In case you missed it earlier this week on Good Day Columbus, we have wolves again. Not this wolf right here. This is Nikki. It's good to see you again.
Good to see you too.
So what exhibit is over here? And I see quite a few of them under the trees.
So right behind us, we have our 5 Mexican wolf brothers. They moved here from a wolf conservation center in New York just about a month ago. They're settling in really nicely. They are 5 full siblings, and they came to us to educate our guests about the plight of the Mexican wolf.
What makes Mexican wolves so special? Why are they unique?
So they are our smallest subspecies of gray wolf, and they are native to the American Southwest and northern Mexico. When we found out that they were becoming endangered, there were only 7 left total in the whole world. So
7 in the whole world?
Yeah, they're an amazing comeback story. So from those 7, we are now at close to 600 wolves, and that is between our population in managed care and our population that is out in the wild.
Wait, you went from 7 to 600?
Yes.
Good for them. That was a good time.
And that is within about the last 35 years.
Oh my goodness.
So just really concentrated efforts on managing the population, managing genetics.
So cool.
And we work really collaboratively with our partners in Fish and Wildlife in Mexico to do reintroductions in both countries.
Great job.
This year, these 5 boys had 2 of their younger siblings fostered into a den out in either Arizona or New Mexico.
You guys are doing such great work. And again, this is one small aspect of what you can see here at the Columbus Zoo and Aquarium. Again, this is part of the brand new North America Trek. You can get all the tickets at the Columbus Zoo's website and bring your family out for a howling good time. Do they actually howl?
They do howl.
Okay, good. Great. They howl. That's good. I at least got one thing right today.
Thank you for watching the ABC6 YouTube channel.
Bringing you breaking news, stories, weather, and original content throughout Central Ohio.
Make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss out.
And start your mornings right with Good Day Columbus.